Hi, if you're a Scorpio born October 23rd to November 21st, what can you expect for the month of March 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So you guys are just shining from your heart. So effortless. It's just like, you know what you're doing. You got your game on. You can see everything. You can see what's up. You can see who's lying. You can see who's telling the truth. You know your roles. Like it's just, I just see you've got like life happening and handled. Like you can see it. Now, what can happen is like for some of you, it's like, I can see it and I don't want to deal, right? So there's that aspect where we just don't want to get involved or we're not interested. For a lot of us, it can be around family, having some family issues, family drama. I've got a little bit of a headache. I don't want to deal. It could even be your in-laws or your partner's family. It could be about a surrogate situation where you're a surrogate or you're a godmom to somebody, or a best friend, and you've got this kind of weird touchy situation. So it can be this family sort of struggle or strife that's going on. I get a little nauseous when I talk about this. The biggest thing to do is let go. Just let go. Have direct, honest conversation. Have no expectation about how they're going to act or how they're going to respond. Work from your heart. Be honest, be real, be loving, and they'll get it or they won't. You want to have, if you have to have a conversation like this, you want to have it early on. You don't want to wait to the end of March. The reason being is Mercury goes retrograde March 22nd to April 15th. Not an ideal time to have difficult conversations because communication is hampered. That's the time when we don't want to buy electronics. We don't want to buy expensive things because we can't see, everything. It's kind of being blinded from us. It's the time when we want to redo, recreate, regenerate, kind of lay low. So it's not a time to really kind of hash things out with your partner. You want to do that, or a relationship. You want to do that early in March, okay? If at all, right? So up to you, Scorpio. Okay, so let's look at your romantic relationships. For those of you in a romantic committed relationship, what March can bring for you. Right away, open communication, clarity. Some of you may be going to counseling, and listen, I think that's the best thing you could do, especially in early March, because it'll get handled right away. It'll get flushed out and agreements can be made and kept, and you guys will be happier. So it really, if you've been contemplating go to a therapist, go right away. Don't wait, because it will do you both a world of good. And, better a therapist than like a good friend or a best friend, because there's a level of authenticity that we can't reach sometimes, or maybe not you, but maybe the best friend can't reach with you, right? So when you go to somebody who has no vested interest in the two of you being happy, it actually takes the lid off and gives more permission for you guys to actually be able to leave if you needed to leave, or to say what you need to say, which expands the relationship where you can actually become happier than you've ever thought before. Not because you're going to break up, but because giving yourself permission to leave also gives yourself permission to stay, right? But if you have a cap on your relationship, I'm never going to leave and it's always going to be like this, it's limiting. And so by working with somebody who can open things up and open dialogue and open conversation, you have that much more opportunity for you guys to be in love and to have even a better relationship than what you've had before. Okay, so anything else for Scorpio's relationships? There can be this real heart-to-heart and full energy that comes back in, and healing and starting over by the new moon in Pisces at March 17th. And let's say your relationship is great. It could be that it just, something happens and takes it into overdrive, into the next level of greatness. So you don't have to be in breakdown for your relationship to improve, okay? So don't hear this as like, oh my God, what are they gonna do? How are they gonna piss me off? What's gonna happen? Are they cheating on me? Do I need to go through their phone? Like, what's happening? Nothing, okay? Believe me, you're a Scorpio. If something was happening, you'd already know about it. Come on, you guys are like the most psychic people on the planet and the most sexual. So you'll know if that's happening, you'll have already gotten the answer to that. This is something that is already in the works, and if it's not, then great. Then you're with a person that you guys have already connected on a deeper level, and there's an opportunity for even more heart energy, deeper love to be felt in this relationship, especially by that new moon in Pisces on March 17th. Okay, so now, for those of you who are single Scorpios and interested in romance, what's in store for you? It's really up to you how much you want, how much energy you want to give somebody new. I feel like you're constantly meeting new people. You're constantly having opportunities. I like this one, I like that one, I like this, but you've just been sort of bored or just like really not all that interested. But I do feel this month, especially with this full moon in Virgo, March 1st, this full moon is gonna, whoever you just met, like in this week, you know, like in the week prior to March 1st, is gonna be pulled into your orbit for you to really examine and go, do I really want a relationship? Do I want to? So there may be somebody that you just met or you're going to meet in the first 10 days of March that you could pull into your orbit and go, you're the one I want to play with. You're the one I want to get to know more. So I think Scorpio right away, if you want romance, you're going to pull somebody in and they're right there ready to go for you. So it feels really easy. Some of you have already met them and are already like contemplating, wow, this could be a really cool person. So just know that about yourself. If we get into the retrograde March 22nd, you don't want to meet somebody new and through that retrograde April 15th for a romantic partner, because you're not going to see all sides of them, right? So if there is somebody that you're interested in, either just put them on hold or keep it slow, keep it on the down low until after the 15th, and then you'll really be able to see all sides of them, and then you'll know whether or not you can handle it. The truth will be fleshed out, and you'll go, oh, okay, I get it. I see it now. Okay? All right, so real opportunity for love, Scorpios, really good. Now, let's move into money and career for Scorpios. So I feel like you've been spread out and you have like way too many things going on, and I feel like you just need to pick one. And this month, if you want to get something done, I feel like you just need to go, that's my priority, that's my focus, everything else needs to get in line. And by doing that, you can actually give the time and energy that it needs for its success. Because I feel like if you keep trying to push all these boulders up, what's going on is like you're pushing this one and then you're stopping and going to this one. Well, while you're pushing that one, then that one rolls back, right? And then while you go to the next one, this one rolls back. So it's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, and I just feel really super frustrated. So just pick one thing that you're going to accomplish this month and all eyes on it. Let everybody else know what you're doing. Sorry, I got to take a break. I got to finalize something first before I can come back to you, right? I'll come back to you as soon as I can. So put people on notice, put all your focus on that one project, and you're going to have success. And you'll be relieved. You'll be, you'll get it done. You'll have all this extra energy because you're not being pulled in a dozen different directions, and it's really the synergy that gets it going. And then all these other things that you have kind of put on hold, when the retrograde comes, now you're going to have this project, on the shelf, ready to go, or in the can, as they say, and now you can start to talk to these other people because it's not new, it's already going on now. But you wouldn't want to take on anything new, as we said, right? But you can absolutely go back and recreate and regenerate and recalibrate those ideas or stories or conversations. And then if you can avoid it, you don't want to sign any contracts or anything like that until after April 15th, before March 22nd and after April 15th. Now, of course, if you're forced to, then what you want to do is just double and triple check it, right? Because life does go on. Okay, so let's see about your health for Scorpios. Some of you, I feel like nothing tastes good, like my taste buds, like I want to do that. And so it feels like nothing's really tasting well, or it's just this kind of like the taste of life. You're a little bit bored. So for your health, it's really about taking your time. For some of you may want to back off a little bit of the spicy foods and restore your digestion a little bit so that things can kind of come back in balance. I feel like your mouth is representative of some things that are going on in your digestion. So I feel like if you can back it off and take a little bit more time with your food, chewing and being selective with the food that you're eating, I feel like your digestion will pick up, and I feel like the zest or the taste for life will be restored. But be careful to, not to eat too many spicy foods. You're just being asked to pay a little bit more attention to your diet, especially to things that you can digest, and slowing down and really enjoying the chewing and the tasting process. And that's going to help overall with your health. Anything unexpected for Scorpios? Yeah, I feel like there may have been something that really kind of shook you, right? That somebody may have said something to you is like, what was your perspective of that? You thought what? They kind of like, I feel like a little bit like a tuning fork, like what, just shaken. So and I don't know how far back that goes, but I do feel like this month there's an opportunity to recalibrate, believe in yourself, feel strong in yourself, feel safe in yourself, so that you can kind of get back with it, just get on with it. And so if there was a situation or a circumstance in your life that somebody accused you of something, or you're feeling shaken to the core, just know this month that you can heal, that this retrograde, there are healers around you. Let them work on you. Let the information come in. Take care of yourself so that whatever that thing that shook you to your core can be released. Sometimes things happen in waves. Sometimes it was something that happened 5 years ago and now it's coming back again. A whole new layer needs to be healed, right? So it can be 10, 20 years old. Whatever it is, if it's coming back around, it's coming back around to be healed. I always think of it as it's coming up to say goodbye, right? So if the anger, the emotion, the judgment, the fear, just, get yourself in some therapy or come see me and we'll just work it and we'll release it, right? So don't sit in it, don't stick in it, don't make somebody else figure it out, just let it go. And if you need help letting go, I can help you let go. But go wherever you're feeling guided to be healed, because it's really important, because that can help for your health this month. Okay, so anything else unexpected for Scorpios for this month? So you guys are such a mirror for people. You're such a catalyst for people. And I think this month you get to see how much you bring to somebody else's life. And I really think you're going to get a lot of joy back at you. So you guys have such zest and appreciation and such, loyalty and clarity, and you can no bullshit, right? And people love this. And I really feel like this month there's a lot of appreciation that's going to come back at you, and unexpectedly, and oh wow, I had no idea I did that for them, or oh wow, I had no idea they felt that way about me. So just know that all these accolades that are going to come back in, take them in. Don't be shy about it. Just really ponder it, take it in for a minute, and just know that you made that big a difference in somebody else's life. So it's this unexpected, just really very much welcomed and needed energy that's going to come back at you. All right, Scorpios, I love all my Scorpio friends. Have an amazing month. Thank you for viewing and watching and sharing it with your friends. And if you have something to say below, please do. And I'm happy to read it and respond to it. And have a wonderful March. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.